guys, it's Shani and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing my everyday makeup look. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so I thought it was about time I updated you guys with different products that I use and different ways I apply them and stuff. So this is just for times I go shopping or to the movies or anything kind of casual like that, if I can even be bothered putting on makeup. And another thing that I want to address is the fact that I completely chipped off this tooth, so it might look a bit lopsided when I'm smiling. I'm getting my porcelain veneers soon, so that'll be all sorted. But yeah, I just thought I'd point that out because I feel really weird with missing tooth. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I like to do is start with a moisturizer. I cannot apply my foundation or anything without a moisturizer because my skin is quite dry and I like to have that really moist, slippery feeling on my face when I apply my foundation. So I'm just applying a light moisturizer all over my face. The one that I use is the Simple Kind of Skin Light Hydrating Moisturizing Lotion. I've been using this stuff for probably 3 or so years now. Still going strong with it. And then I'm going to take the Nivea Men Sensitive Post-Shave Balm and I'm going to use this as a primer all over my face. So usually I don't use primers, but the other day I went to a festival, a music festival. It was super hot and usually my makeup comes off within 5 or so hours in the sun, and my makeup actually stayed on, and the only different thing that I did with my makeup was apply this, and I was so incredibly happy. So I'm going to start using this on the regular. It literally just makes your foundation stick to it. I was so shocked when it actually worked, like what? So I'm just going to rub this all over my skin until it gets super tacky. Okay, I cannot deal with my hair down when I'm doing my makeup. I really can't. So when it comes to foundations, there are a bunch of different ones that I use. It really depends on the finish that I want, if I want like a medium to full coverage or just a nice healthy coverage, and it also depends on the colour of my neck as well. So two of my favourite are the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Warm Beige, and also the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation in the shade 6. These are really good if I want a quite full coverage and I have a dark tan. Another one that I love is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. This is in the shade 6, and this is for when I'm a little bit lighter and also when I want a really nice healthy glow. And I also like to mix in this Wonder Glow stuff by Charlotte Tilbury just to add a luminous finish. I know that's like a lot of products to take in at once, but these two together are perfect for a luminous glow, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I would have to say at least 50% of the time I do lean towards the Charlotte Tilbury products. So I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand. Oh my god, I think this is going to be a little bit too light because I just applied a fresh tan. And then a little bit of the Flash Wonder Glow. Same thing, Flash. And now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and dab this all over my face. Oh my god, this stuff is honestly so incredible. It's super light on the skin and it doesn't feel like you've got anything on there at all, which is a massive plus for me. I'm also going to blend it onto my ears because I don't fake tan my little ears, and I don't fake tan my face either because when I wash my face it literally just comes off within 2 washes. Even though it looks so good when you have a nice tan face, but well, what can you do? I have a little bit of acne scarring that I like to cover up on my cheeks over here, and this stuff does such a good job, but it still looks like your skin, which is exactly what I'm after today. Sometimes I like to look cake face, but not today. Once that's all evenly spread on my face, I'm going to go in with concealer to cancel out the discoloration under my eyes, and I also like to highlight under there as well to make me look super awake. So I'm going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. This is nearly empty. I need to get a new one. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not. So I like to put it under my eyes and down the center of my face as well. And then again blending it out with my beauty blender. Just dabbing really softly so it sinks into my skin. And now to set that concealer, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff comes in handy all the time. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take, oh there's lots of powder on my wedge. I'm going to take a chunk of that powder on a wedge and just pack that under my eyes. And this is also going to help it stay nice and bright as well. So while that's baking under my eyes, I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade 6.5. This is beautiful to really bronze up the skin, so I either do this or I take a powder contour shade, which I usually use my Hoola by Benefit, but today I want more of like a bronzy look. So what I'm going to do is just dab it on the back of my beauty blender and then put it under my cheekbones. When I directly put it on my cheeks, it literally just takes up the foundation and it leaves a white line, and it's just really messy. So I'm going to put it on my beauty blender. So I'm just placing it where I would usually put my contour shade. I just love like a really dewy finish, and anything that's powdery is obviously going to take away from that shine, so I love this. I also like to take it around the forehead as well. This just adds a really nice bronzy look and it makes the forehead look a tiny bit smaller. If you've got a small forehead, I'd probably stay away from this step. And then I like to go in again with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and set the rest of my face, just very lightly, because I still want the shine to come through, but I want the powders and stuff that I put over the top to still be able to blend. So I feel like a little bit more definition on the cheekbone, so I'm just going to take my Hoola by Benefit and my Eater brush by NARS. This brush is so good for contouring. I'm just going to put a little bit under my cheekbone to define that even more. For blush today, I'm taking the NARS in the shade Luster. I really love corally shimmery shades, again to keep the face looking really glowy. So I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks and blend it back. And I feel like blush really does make the makeup look so much better. It just like brings everything together. Because obviously when you're putting foundation stuff on, you're washing all the colour out of your face, so you want to put a bit more back in. For even more bronziness to the skin, I'm going to take the MAC Gold Deposit Mineral Skin Finish on this blush brush by Real Techniques. This is the best bronzer brush ever, and I'm just going to put this right in the cheekbones. This has a beautiful shimmer to it. It's amazing. If I was just going out on a normal day, I probably would only either do the cream contour, the powder, or the bronzer, but for some reason I feel like going all out today. For highlighter, I'm going to take the Becca in the shade Moonstone. I change up my highlighters every single day. I love the Becca highlighter, so pigmented. So I'm just going to pop that on top of my cheekbones. Obviously feeling the whole bronzy look today, aren't I? Wow. Now I'm going to go over my eyelids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I still put this on if I'm not applying eyeshadow, just to make sure that all of the foundation doesn't crease in my eyelids. So just popping a little bit on there, and it also gets rid of the veins as well, so it's like the best product ever. And then of course just setting that with some powder, make sure it really sticks to my eyelid all day. Time for the mascara. I'm going to take the CoverGirl, the Supersize Mascara. This has a really nice applicator, so it's easy to make the lashes super big. So I'm just going to start wiggling that in my lashes, and I like to take this in zigzag motion so it really gets in every single lash. This makes my lashes so big, nice and thick as well. Oh, I love it. And also not forgetting those lower lashes. So I'm going to fill my eyebrows in just a little bit, and I'm going to use my Essence Eyebrow Stylist set. And what I'm going to do is just extend them. So I do have my brow, I can't like talk at the same time. I do have my eyebrows tattooed on, so I don't really need to do too much at all, which is really handy because it saves me a lot of time. Depending if I want to wear lipstick or not, I'll either go in with some Pawpaw ointment or the MAC lipstick in the shade Honey Love. This is the perfect everyday nude colour. I love it so much. And then the lip liner I like to use is the Too Faced in the shade Perfect Nude. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to define my lips a tiny bit and then put some purple ointment on, because I'm not doing anything too fancy today, so I don't really feel like wearing lipstick. And lastly, I like to finish it off with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Wow, I just drowned myself in that, didn't I? So there we have the finished makeup look. I hope you guys loved it. It's definitely super easy to recreate, and it doesn't take too long at all. So obviously sometimes I wear a lot less makeup than this, or a lot more. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but today I kind of feel like going a little bit more glam than normal. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!